You know how most Christian movies focus on love, faith, or family? Well, these 5 step into a completely different lane. They're gritty, suspenseful, and cinematic. If you like action, mystery, and redemption stories with real stakes, these Christian films are definitely for you. Let's start with Beckman. And trust me, this one's not your average faith flick. Imagine John Wick meets Taken, but with a former hitman turned pastor. When the daughter he raised is kidnapped by a dangerous cult leader, his old violent instincts kick back in. It's action-packed, emotional, and honestly feels like a redemption story through bullets and bruises. Beckman is what happens when grace meets grit. Next up, The Encounter. This one feels like Twilight Zone meets The Shack. A group of strangers are stranded at a diner in the middle of nowhere, and the man serving them claims to be Jesus. It's intimate, eerie, and incredibly thought-provoking. Every conversation hits a nerve. Every backstory exposes something deeper. It's not about special effects. It's about that still small voice that shows up when life feels like a dead end. Then we've got Homestead. Think Leave the World Behind meets The Day After. A family of believers is forced to survive off the grid after society collapses and danger lurks not just in the world around them, but in the hearts of desperate people. It's intense, visually striking, and grounded in real faith tension. What do you do when the world falls apart, but you're still called to hold on to your values? Homestead is a modern survival story that tests both courage and conviction. Now, let's talk about Disciples in the Moonlight. This one feels like Children of Men meets Fahrenheit 451, but instead of books being banned, it's the Bible. In the near future, America, where Christianity is outlawed, a group of believers risk everything to smuggle God's word back into people's hands. It's cinematic, intense, and it hits deep about what faith really costs when it's no longer convenient. And finally, Escape with C. Thomas Howell. This one's The Sound of Freedom meets No Escape, but with a missionary twist. 2 missionaries are kidnapped in a foreign country and must rely on courage, prayer, and strategy to survive. It's suspenseful and raw, showing how faith operates when you're pushing to your absolute limits. There's no sugarcoating here, just perseverance, trust, and divine timing under pressure. These 5 films prove that Christian storytelling isn't limited to love stories and simple lessons. They bring action, tension, and grit, but with a heartbeat of redemption running through every frame. Whether it's an ex-hitman fighting for his soul, outlaws smuggling scriptures, or strangers meeting Jesus in a diner, these movies remind us that faith isn't always quiet. Sometimes it's cinematic.